Hey guys, Rux here, and I'm just going to get straight into this. Basically, this is going to be a tactical breakdown of an incredibly intense 4v4 amplified Money 8 series versus top EU players. And we actually went on to lose this full series. It was a best of 7, but we had some it was very closely contested, and I loved it, every minute of it, particularly this game here. Most of you probably don't associate me with BRing because I make a lot of videos with the sniper, etc. But Amplified TS is actually my favourite MLG TS gameplay. So let's get straight into it. My team were actually very inexperienced compared to theirs. Like, I am probably the only person on my team with anywhere close to the 4v4 like MLG experience that these guys did, the 4s. But we still, it was, like I said, it was very closely contested, and this game in particular is absolutely crazy. So straight away, we're pushing up. My team are getting up, we're pushing out just slightly out of our base, but unfortunately I didn't get a call that he was weak or not, and I challenged and sniped and actually picked up a pretty clutch triple off the start. But we weren't phased by this at all. We just knew that at the start we just had to establish some kind of dominance and just try and control one part of the map, which is our whole aim in this game, was just to lock down. Ideally we wanted to lock down red side. That was our sort of plan from the outset, and we try and start that here. Like, Hollers was, like, you can see by the opponents we're playing, they're trying to get onto the towers, they're doing everything right. And we're just trying to hold down our side too. Like, we're getting called out, so we're very close. And me and Flergal here see someone going this way. And I actually could have been a little more helpful. I dropped down, but I only managed to get up the second he died, but I cleaned him up anyway. Anyway, I'm just sort of holding the gold side. We've got someone sitting down low, and we've got 2 people on the base. So this is a pretty decent setup for Amplified so far. And I see Holler's bottom gold here. And without pushing out too far, knowing they're 2 down, I sneak behind them and get the backs back, and right back away I'm getting back into position. Seeing Boynsy. Now we push out, we overextend a little bit here, we actually pick up this kill, and I know we've overextended, so I'm calling her for us to get back, and I'm trying to stay alive, because it's absolutely crucial that you don't give away any sloppy deaths in this situation. Flergal in particular, you can see SW3 is like very, very unexperienced in like sweaty 4s. And right there you saw me die. Like, if I had to criticize one thing about this gameplay, and one thing I learned from rewatching this gameplay, is that I was occupying red gold corner way too much, which is way too easy of a spot to nade, and you'll see a perfect example of that later. Anyway, this is a little bit of a choke from Finn here, unfortunately. Like, he's standing next to 2 guys and doesn't manage to clean any of them up, and I actually miss out on cleaning this guy up through some dodgy registration. And all of that, I'm just calling to them just to leave me here. I'm going to be dead, and just to lock down red side again, because that's our, when we were locking down red side, we were actually doing pretty well. I spawned red side, and you know, you saw me there get like instantly throw a nade there off spawn. That's because, like, you can't see this in the rewatch of the gameplay, but at the time I'm watching my teammates, I'm flicking between my teammates' desk screens when I'm on my desk screen. I knew exactly what that guy was going to be. Anyway, like you said, I'm just getting back into position. I push out, get a few shots, but Mish makes a very good flank here. Credit to him, he gets behind us and kills 2 of us on the team. And like that, our setup's kind of broken, and I'm spawning alone over at this side. I hear shots coming from up in the tower, so I jump up and beat him down. And knowing that this guy's coming in, he kills my teammate, but I get a pretty nice LPR. I barely lands a shot, and I get cleaned up and hollowed. But game, as you can see, very closely contested. Flergal's still goosing, won't say anything about that. But one of the reasons I like this gameplay is I don't lose like a single BR battle this entire game. My shot was incredibly hot. This was the 2nd game of the series, so I was feeling like fresh as hell, and I was just like ready to like go. Having lost the 1st game, we were all just like, we didn't want to drop a 2nd one, because we were hoping to at least bring it to game 6. They're just getting on the towers. As you can see now, Mish has made a little bit of a mistake here. He's pushing out unnecessarily. We cleaned him up in an instant. I'm staying alive at the towers. We've got 1 guy on a tower on the left. They're sitting on the towers too. We're just like set up fighting each other. We're just trying to bait them out into our side of the map, really, is our whole intention here. As you can see, someone got baited to top gold, and they get cleaned up just like that. Hollers gets behind us through bottom mid, but it's okay because we're nicely set up. Teammates are spawning in kind of different locations now, but we're doing okay here. This is probably our best sort of setup period of the map until I make an awful... Tell me where this guy goes. Somebody tell me. I didn't rewatch it in the gameplay. Where did he go? He went behind the block. I went to clean him up, and he's gone, just like that. That was a pretty bad error from me, chasing a kill, which I should have just called out and left for a teammate. And now we're kind of all over the place, spawning in rough parts. This is our roughest period of the game, for sure. We're just like picking up scrappy kills and spawning in scrappy areas. And right here, like, I see the red mist a little bit. I failed to clean up Mish, and I push out hoping that no one, I didn't expect someone to be on P Street, and he's on host, so he instantly like sort of beats me down. And now we're beginning to sort of lose what we had originally had a firm grip of the game. Just shooting some people off spawn, I'm getting cleaned up. I could have done with some help from my teammate there. That wasn't exactly the best team shot we could have offered at that point. But I get a pretty lucky spawn here, and I backsmack Hollers because he wasn't watching the spawn. And actually I get behind them really nicely here and manage to make 3 people one shot. So Mish's one shot, Mish gets cleaned up. We clean up Hollers as well, and we clean up Boinsy. So just straight like that, we're back in front in a really solid position in the game. But Boinsy, the guy that just made me one shot that sticky, spawned directly the other side and just one tapped me across the map. So I was really sort of pissed off about that. And remember what I said about that red gold corner here. It's way too easy to nade that spot, and we're just sitting here when we should be getting up in the towers, and they nade us both. And Flergal, look, there's nothing he can do. He's completely pinned down on the wall, and it's 49. Finity picks up a clutch kill though, and I know I have to help him out at this side. Like it was risky, but I knew I had to push in this side because I could tell they were all in gold. And I see Snipe Drone here, and I bait him a little bit. He throws a nade out, and I hop out and out BR him. And now it's 49 to 49, and just like that, Finity's cleaned up the game. Anyway, we're going to hop over to Finity's perspective just to see what he sees. So he cleans up the kill on Hollers. Extreem's on the tower. They're trying to get behind Extreem, but he's put some shots on Boinsy, and sure enough, Finity cleans him up, and we win the game 50 to 49 while being down 49 to 46. So all in all, a really, really cool gameplay. I felt like there was no sort of domination happening. It was just like kill for kill, like proper like top level Halo. And I hope you enjoyed that. And remember, don't sit in the red gold corner too much, or the blue gold corner. Either one of those, it's way too easy to nade. Alright, peace.